everybody, it's Tammy with Frou-frou Studio. Let's do some journaling in this one. Hi, welcome back. I am ready to get some journaling done. My company has left, which is sad, but I had a wonderful weekend with my sister and my family, and now I'm ready to get some journaling done. I'm going to be working in this one today, which will be for sale when it's finished. And this is one of those that I started it and got to a certain point and hated it. So I have done a total revamp of this journal. So we'll flip through it real quick, what I've got done so far, and then we're going to work on some pages. First of all, I wasn't happy with the cover. I thought it was too dark and too brown, and so I did a whitewash over it. And I brought out more of the blue, which was my intention to begin with, but it just wasn't coming across the way I wanted. So I have done that, and I whitewashed the back as well, and I love it now. I like it much better than I did before. I added the book corners, and I also added this little ring right here, which I intend to attach a dangly to when I get everything done. The theme on the inside has totally changed. If you remember before, we were doing kind of a nature, wildlife kind of thing, and I couldn't get into it. And so I have totally revamped it, and this is what we now have. I'm going with kind of a blue and brown and tan theme, and the overall theme is kind of everything winged. So you're going to see a lot of butterflies, you're going to see a lot of birds, you're going to see fairies, you're going to see angels, you're going to see, you know, a lot of things that have different kinds of wings, and I'm much happier with it. This paper is gorgeous, and it is a digital kit, and I meant to write down the name of the kit, and I did not, but I will link it in the description box below because it is absolutely gorgeous. It has a great paper pack, and it also has a lot of envelopes and tags and so forth that you'll see. The other paper here is actually scrapbook paper that I had from a set, and it has this cute little rabbit in these papers, and then you'll see a couple other different kinds of papers, and I'll point those out as we go through. So I'm just going to do a quick flip through of where we're going so far, and I'll let you kind of see the direction I'm headed. The little vintage pieces that you see, some of them are from my stash that I got at an antique store, and the others are from Digital Collage Club. So you'll see those throughout. I did a lot of different kinds of papers that I intend to leave blank. And here's some more of that beautiful digital paper, and like I said, there's journal cards. Here's one of our little tabs we made for a side tuck. You can see how that works now in a journal, and I just happened to have one that we have made that had blue in it, so I used it. And all these pockets and tags come in that kit, and you can see it's going to have a lot of stuff in it when we're done. Here's some little embellished paper clips that I'm going to put throughout. There's one of our belly bands we made, And I made a journal card out of this book page. I couldn't bear to fussy cut those birds. I thought they were too cute together, so I just made a journaling card out of it and kept them together. This is more of that digital paper. Isn't it gorgeous? So, like I said, you're going to see a lot of blank pages. This is from Digital Collage Club. And this is from my scrapbook paper. And again, there's a pocket up at the top of that. This is something new that I tried that I think turned out pretty cute. I'll do some more on here, but I just cut it with a hole punch, and it shows through to this card that is on this old German book page with some washi tape. And the page is actually sewn into the journal, but I did the washi tape because this paper's really fragile and I just wanted to give it some extra protection. And I just kind of left the card hanging off the side to be kind of like a little flippy tab. And then when you flip this over, this little bunny rabbit shows through the hole on this page. So I thought that turned out pretty cute. And like I said, I'll do some more embellishing around that once I figure out what I want to do. This is a section we're going to work on, so I'm going to skip over it real quick. And then this is a file folder that was in the digital kit. I've kind of gone through, and the stuff that is not permanently in, I've kind of laid it out to where I want it to be, kind of. These are some that I made the first of last week. These postcards are from Roxycreations. Rachel has these in her shop, and they're really cute. And I had you see, this is just a planner that I found at a thrift store, but it had the most gorgeous pages, full pages of just different kinds of prints on it. And so I took one of those and cut it to my page size, put this on the front, and made a pocket and kind of decorated it up a little bit, and then made a journaling card out of an Italian book page, reinforced a little bit on the top with a little scrap of the paper. It's got tea-dyed paper on the back, and then just stamped it with a little bit of color and a butterfly stamp. And I did Italian because most of these postcards, because Rachel lives in Italy, most of the postcards are Italian, so I thought that was kind of appropriate. But I think those turned out real cute, and I made like a whole stack of them, so they're all different colors, and so I can go pull from those when I go to make journals. Here's another little paper clip that I'll embellish. This is the center page. Isn't that gorgeous? Beautiful, beautiful paper. And more tags. This is something else that I made a bunch of. These little tags are from Creative Collage Club. They're just like little flower fairies, and I made these tiny little pockets to put them in. And then this little tag is just a little price tag that you can get at the office supply or whatever, and I just put a stamp on it. And when I glued them together, I left a little slot there, and I'm going to put that on this page, I think. So, more paper, more paper, more paper, more paper. This is one of the... We're going to work on the other section like this. I have two sections like this that I put in the gap between the two signatures because I like to have a space somewhere in the journal where you can put thicker items and it doesn't bulk up the journal. So you see by the way that I did this, by putting the two envelopes here with the washi tape in between, which there'll be a pocket here or the pocket here, but see how much room you're going to have to stick stuff in? I like to do that, and that way you know going in that you've got a nice space to stick mementos or whatever in. I'm a bad card collector. I collect all my birthday cards and Valentine cards and things like that. And I don't necessarily keep the whole card, but I may keep, you know, the front of it, or I may, a lot of times I'll keep the front and then cut out the sentiment and glue it on the front or something like that. So that's a great place for things like that. My granddaughter is in a lot of plays, and so I get playbills. That's also a good spot, you know, to slide your playbills or ticket stubs or, you know, whatever else you may do, because it's not going to add bulk to your journal because we've already allowed for it. So that's why I do that. This is that same paper set with the bunny rabbit. That's one of the other papers that is in there. That's one of our tags that we made from the master board. More paper, more paper, more paper, more digital paper, gorgeous digital paper. Another tag and pocket. Tag, pocket. This is some Italian book page. There's another paper clip we'll do. And here's another one of those postcard things that I did. And it's got a different print. Basically, it's made and laid out the same. It's just decorated a little bit different. And I think I'm going to put that one right there. And more paper. This is going to be a belly band that's going to go right here. And we've got one more of those little file folders that I'll decorate somehow. And then we've got this pocket back here with the tag in it that was made from our collage board. And then the back and the front both have a pocket. And this is from my scrapbook paper that I had. So, as you can see, it's totally different than, this is an envelope in the front pocket from where we started. But I am so much happier with it. And when I'm happier with it, I don't struggle through trying to figure out what I'm going to do on each page and all that, and it just flows a lot better for me. So, and as you can see, I really grunged up the edges of these pages. They're really inked, they're wrinkled, they're distressed, and they're yummy. So that's where we are. And so what we're going to work on today really quickly, I don't want to keep you guys forever, but I thought we would put together this first little section that has the first one of these envelopes that I was talking about, the double envelopes. So this is where I am so far. This is just a vocabulary book page. It's Greek, and there's a butterfly, cut out butterfly on the front. And then I have these two images that are on the inside. As you can see, I notched them so that you can slide a journal card in there or whatever you want in there. And then I made one of our corner tucks for this top corner to bring in some blue on this page. And I cut out this paper, which is from another scrapbook, 8x8 scrapbook collection that I had, and I'll link it below too. I don't know if it's still available, but I'll at least, if I can't link it, I'll at least tell you the name of it in case you can find it somewhere. And then we'll do this little tag, which all of this except for this is from Digital Collage Club, but all the rest of this is from the printable, digital printable paper. Okay, so first let's ink this up. And if you have any questions about any of this, because I'm kind of rushing through it so we can get some stuff done, just leave a comment and I'll be glad to answer them for you. I am inking with Vintage Photo today. Grand Espresso is a little darker than what I wanted, so we are going with the Vintage Photo, and I'm going to use pretty much all art glitter glue, even though I'm going to have to reorder pretty soon. My weekend was pretty good. Everything was a success. We had a great cookout on Saturday, and the rain held off. We didn't think it was going to at first, but it did. So, and then I had a little bit of time on Sunday to kind of do some of this, to revamp it, because my niece will be attending college in the fall, and my sister took her down to tour campus and show her where her dorm was and that kind of thing, because she has her master's from the same university, so she's familiar with where everything is, and so that worked out well. Okay, so now we're going to bring some blue into this by putting this little corner on there. So we're going to embellish it real quick. And what I have to do that, and I hope part of what you get out of this is, wrong one, how nice it is to build up your stash with different things, because it makes putting a journal together so much easier if all you have to do is go through and pick what you want to put in it, because you can pick your basics, like these little button embellishments I already have made, and so I just went through and picked one that I thought would go with this particular journal, and now all I have to do is pop on a couple of pieces that will you know, make it work with this journal, and I'm done. And so that has been really, really nice, and it really makes a big difference when you're putting these things together. So I'm going to ink that up a little bit, and then I'm going to put the corner piece on there and get it open. And that's going to take care of that side. And like I said, you can, you know, tuck anything up in there. And that one's good to go. And then on this side, I am going to ink this envelope again with the Vintage Photo. And then I have several, which I've now blown all over the, oh, I was going to put these little cards too on the bottom. Now, usually the last thing that I do when I do a journal, sometimes I do it as I go, but most of the time the last thing I do is go through and add any kind of sentiments I want to add, or any extra lacy pieces, or, you know, frilly things. And the reason, excuse me, I do that last is because I'm not sure how much bulk I'm going to have available until I'm done. And so, like, for example, I'm going to put this on here, but I'm not going to put any words or anything in it until the end. And that way I can kind of go through and see what I want to put where. That way I can work with what I have left and not worry about it getting, you know, too gator mouth at the end. I do have some trim that I'm going to be putting on, incorporating, that I got at a antique store. I'm going to take a drink of tea if you know guys don't mind. I have a tickle in my throat. Sorry about that. It is right here. And I really want to hoard it because I think it's gorgeous. But I think it'll look really good in this too. So I'm going to bite the bullet and I'm going to use some of it. But again, I won't do that until toward the end. And the best thing about it is, this is the wrapper that it came in. And you can see it was 39 cents originally. So that's pretty old, and it's Wright's. I'm not a sewer, and so I don't know. But it has, no, I can't find it now. It had a number, like right here. And I was so careful when I opened it to save that number because it's on this blue paper. And it's written in blue like this. So that's just me being crazy. But that will probably end up in this journal somewhere along the way. What I'm doing now is I just have several die cuts of butterflies, different sizes that are cut out of different kinds of blue paper. There's some matte paper, there's some marbled looking paper, there's some plain light blue, and I am going to put these on this page. She has a butterfly in her hand. I don't know how well that is showing up on the camera because this is such, because of the way the drawing is done. And I'm going to replace it with one of these. All right, so my idea is to kind of just trail these. And I'm going to let me put one of my clippies on here and see if I can't hold that down a little better, is to trail these kind of up through here somehow. And then I think that one setting in her hand. And we're just gonna go something like that. So we'll do that real quick. Not too quick, so I don't make a mess. Sorry, I got quiet, didn't I? Concentration. couple more. And I think part of the problem too I was having with this is that I was trying to work on it not sewn in. You know, with my signatures not sewn in. I'm not that person. I can't do it. I've tried on a couple of occasions and I can't get the feel of what it's going to look like because I can't flip through it. And I know that sounds silly, but that's just my preference. And I know a lot of people, you know, work with their journal or their signatures before they sew them in. I just can't do it. And I'm sure it's much easier to work on them like that, but I can't do it. I've tried. So, I'm much more comfortable doing it with the sewn in the book, and so that's the way I'm going to do it. Okay, so there's that. And on this side, I have just cut a little shallow pocket out of the same paper that we put on that back page. And I'm going to put it right here. And you'll notice that I have washi tape right here. There's no reason for that other than I like that washi tape. It's kind of a blue tulle washi tape, and I like it. And I liked it against the craft paper envelope, and it's not serving a function as far as holding it in to the journal or anything like that. I just liked it. Now this washi tape that's here in the center also is not really, it doesn't really have a function other than when I made the envelopes and I put them together and I put you know, like a spine in between them so that would do this, and glued it in. You could see that craft paper there. And so I thought the washi tape looked better. So I just put the washi in. I like this washi tape as well. So that's the only reason that the washi is there. All right, so we have this little pocket, and then I have this cute little butterfly girl. She's from Digital Collage Club. And I am just going to ink her up. And slide her right in there, like that. So we've got this. I'm going to put something on the back of here, but I haven't decided yet. That's the back of the tab where it shows through the hole when I left the tab hanging over. I haven't decided if I'm going to use, if I'm going to put a tuck there, or if I'm going to leave it, if I'm going to, I mean, I'm definitely going to reinforce it with something because this particular sheet is just copy paper, and so over time that won't last, but I haven't decided what to do there yet. So there's this. We've got our corner tuck up here. Let me ink the back of this butterfly. So we can put something in under this tuck as well at some point. One way. So that it has a tuck this way. And then we're going to put these little ladies and gentlemen on this tag. And again, this is one of the digi tags. Actually, no, that's okay. I started to say that may be too white, but I think that's all right. So we're gonna put this on here. Like so. And again, I'll probably add a sentiment to that as well. And then I had these birds that were left from when I did my Edith Holden folios. And I am going to put them right here. Like so. And I'm wondering, do I want to, sorry, I got my stuff over here. No, I don't think it needs that. I think the birds are fine. Yep. All right. So that finishes that little section. And like I said, you know, it's great for adding. I was going to grab something to show you. And of course, I don't have anything nearby. Well, here's my Margaret Miller prompts. They're fairly thick. But see, I could take something like this and stick in there, and the bulk's already there. And it's going to hold something, you know, that thick without causing any more bulk in the journal because it's already there and accounted for. So that's kind of the purpose of me doing those. Hope that makes sense. So that's it for today, I guess. I hope you all are liking the direction this is going. I would love to hear comments about what you think. Like I said, I'm much happier with it. I'm also going to do some more of these, and I've got some cute little charms I think that I'm going to hang from those. I've got some wings and things like that. But it's coming along. This one's, now that I have a direction, I'm moving right along. Oh, we could go ahead and put this in. It's just a matter of gluing it down. I think I'm going to have to trim it just a tad. I'm not gonna worry about the width too much, I don't think, but I do need to take just a little bit off the top, just no problem. And again, this is one of those things, you know, that I've made a whole stack of. As a matter of fact, I'll grab those in just a second and show them to you. That I made a whole stack of that now I can source them when when I get ready to make a journal. And it's going to make it a lot quicker. To get journals done, because that's my nemesis with journals, is I'm not very quick. I love to make them, I'm just not very quick at it. And I want to get them done and out there so I can start the next one. Let me glue this. And I think I originally had that on the other side, but that's okay. It'll work on this side too. All right, so there's that. And let me step away for just a second. And I'll get the other ones and show you those really quick. Okay, so move this. And as you can see, this is not bad at all. And there's really not going to be any more bulk added than what's there already, because we've already allowed for everything. And I've pretty much already got everything in there that's going to be in there. It just needs to be embellished. So, very nice sized journal. It's going to fit nicely. It's going to look nice. Really excited about it. So, okay. Here are the postcards. Let me put my pen in my glue before it gets messed up. Okay, here are the cards I was telling you, and as you can see, each one of these papers is different, and whatever I did down here, I kind of coordinated with this, and all of these are made the exact same. They all have the stamp. They all have, you know, a little bit of color in the background that I did with the oxide and a stencil. And I just went through and did basically the same process for everything, but the colors are such a wide variety that now this page was not a full page in the calendar, and so that's why it's only got, you know, it's got a smaller back than the rest of these. But this one I love. Look at this. I had to save this too to put in here with this because I thought that was just so pretty. So I love the colors of this one. This one, look at the owls. Beautiful, beautiful. Look at the print on this one. So you can see there's lots of, these are all Art Deco. It was an Art Deco calendar. But you can see that the colors are a wide range. And so I'm going to be able to use these, you know, at least one of them in any kind of journal that I make, I think. And so I was really excited about how all these came together and worked out. I love this one too. So these postcards are great. Some of them I put my stamps on because I wanted to tie it in. For example, this one I wanted a black stamp because I put the black butterfly and I wanted it to tie in with the black or charcoal gray. It's actually a charcoal gray color on there. This one, this stamp is actually on the postcard. So these postcards are gorgeous. And again, I got them from roxycreations. And that's it, guys. Thanks so much for joining me, and thanks for following me. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. If you have subscribed, I so appreciate it. And I hope you continue to come back, and we can do all kinds of fun things together. And until next time, be safe, stay healthy. See you next time.